Hey everyone, it's Omi, and my new Keen boots came in the mail. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I like about the Keen Detroits and why I'm switching over to these. I'm also going to compare them to my old Keen boots, which are men's boots, and we'll say what's good, what's bad, what I'm looking forward to, what I'm worried about. Now, these are the women's line. They are still from the Keen utility line, which is mostly for construction, safety, and distance hiking, I would say. Also rugged stuff like winter wear. Now, I've been in the Keen utility line for a while, and the reason is because they do offer wide shoes. I know a lot of people say Keens are already roomy, generous toe box, and that's what I love about Keens, but even with that generous toe box, I still have to get a wide size. Now, for the longest time, I was using the men's line only because they were wide enough. And the ones I have been using are the Durands. These are the Durand waterproof mids. And as you can see, very wide down there in the toe box. And yeah, I should have cleaned these. And kind of rugged outsole. The fit is why I've had to wear these for so long. Now, when I read about the Detroits, I did a little bit of research and decided to give it a shot. That's why I went ahead and ordered these. They have similar, the Keen technology with the lacing style and the fit. And this allows you to give them a more roomy or snug up feel, because as we know, over time they will break in. They might get a little wider for some. So I like this system and this style. It's always held up for me. I know some people have mentioned, it may not work for them, or hey, where's the metal, the little metal rivets, little lace system. Thing is, if those break, you're kind of out. So this style, it's easy to mend. I've actually mended one myself. Generous toe box, not as generous as men's, but I was surprised when I stuck my foot in here, they fit. I did want to compare the width of these. Again, these are the men's Durand. This is a size 7 wide. Usually I order the 7, it gives me a half a size of room to let my feet grow or expand a little bit while hiking or walking. So yeah, these are the 7s, plus a lot of sizes, or a lot of men's shoes don't come in the 6.5 wide. So these are the 7s, this is the width. You compare that to the Detroits. These are brand new out of the box. I haven't worn them, they haven't been broken in. It is nearly the same width. So we can assume some of this on the Durand is actually me breaking them in a bit. Pretty much the same width. That's why I'm so excited to get these, because they are wide. And I'm confident that they're going to work after I break them in for a short period. Now I'm going to be doing what most people do. I'll be removing the Keen footbed, little insole, replacing it with like a cheap little insole, walking around for a week to break them in, and then putting the insole back in. So yeah, the tread is not as aggressive as the Durands, but I'm actually wearing these mostly for some winter stuff, some winter day hiking, and the area I'm going to is going to have snow, so I'll be wearing micro spikes or little cleat things on the bottoms of these anyways. I don't think that's going to be a big deal or interfere. One thing I do hate about ice is when ice hits the front of your boot and your boot's not well seamed or well, put together, and then the ice melts and gets into your foot. I don't like that. That's why I really like the toe bump on Keens. Now these are a more affordable hiking option. There's a reason that Keen footwear has a name in the industry, and that's because they offer the accessibility of a wide boot for nearly everybody. Even if these last 2 seasons, I'll be happy. The price for these puts them in line that I can actually afford to replace them should something go wrong. And that's something that we don't see talked about a lot in the hiking industry. There's been a movement where people just buy these goods and they buy it for the name as opposed to everything else. I buy things because of that everything else. I buy them because they're wide. I buy them because I know the technology in them has been tested, and I know the company will be standing behind it should anything go wrong. So even though I am switching from these, which are the men's Durands, to the Detroits, if I do have any problems or anything, I know I can either remedy the situation myself, reevaluate how I'm hiking, or even reach out to Keen. I should back up and mention one of the reasons I am switching over to these women's ones is A, they fit, and I was surprised because, again, wide feet, big problem. B, the one complaint I have about Durand's and most shoes that are, you know, in my size range, in my width, is they're heavy. These are almost 1.5 pounds according to the specs, but honestly, they feel heavier to me. And they get really heavy on desert hikes. I haven't done any swamp hiking in the past year or two, so I really couldn't say, like mucky conditions, but even in the desert, I feel the weight of these. So I switched down to these, which are the Detroit soft toes, so I don't have to deal with the weight of the steel toe, because they are, I want to say, they're about 7 ounces lighter, 6 or 7 ounces lighter. I know that doesn't sound like enough or much, but after 4 to 6 hours of hiking, every ounce counts. So I am looking forward to these. Another thing, they actually come in a color other than brown. I hate the fact that I have wide feet and I'm limited in what I can order. It seems like, oh, you've got wide feet, you get basic brown, that's it. Well, I'm also a girl. I kind of want just a tiny bit more style to what I wear. I know style shouldn't matter on the trail, it should be a matter of survival, but I do like the fact that I'd have the option of getting a gray boot, which, you know, I wear a lot of black, to be honest, and I also wear a lot of grays, a lot of darker colors. It's nice to have something that doesn't make me look like a total tourist when I'm out on the trails. So I hope you guys like this video. Again, this is Keen's utility line. I believe in Keen. They're a great company. They've been providing me shoes for years, or at least I've been buying their shoes for years, I should say. So it's an affordable option. If you're a new hiker, why not check these out? Because you'll be able to invest a little bit in some good technology, get a feel for the trails, and even if you don't, you have a pair of shoes that you can do utility work with. Hope you like the video. Comments are appreciated, thumbs up appreciated, be sure to subscribe. And I am going to put the link to both of these because, yes, even though I'm switching from the men's, I love this boot. It's a great boot. So I'll put a link for both of them from Keen in the comments. Thanks for watching.